Not yet. Still haven't switched.
Now
you've switched.
I've switched.
All right, we're good now.
Yeah,
we're live now. Okay.
Total professional.
Hi, totally professionals. Yeah, we've got this down. Hi everybody. Welcome back. We're live this time because we have somebody not buying a truck this week.
No.
Not gonna name any names, Dan.
I bought a pickup truck.
We know.
We are still missing a Mumbles. Unfortunately, his work schedule is not very nice to us. So hopefully we'll have him back next time. So yeah, let's just go ahead and kick it off because we don't have any ad spots or anything like that unless there's something you need to tell me, Dan.
Yes. So we are officially sponsored by Hot Chocolate and root beer.
Can we say that if we're not?
Yes, a generic. Generic
hot chocolate is generic enough. We can.
Specifically, my chocolate.
No. Do you not remember the 20-minute ad spot I did for chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream I did on my stream 3 years ago?
No, I don't, because I love chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Yeah, I was sponsored by chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream for a stream. Mm-hmm. It was terrible.
So, Dan, take away the recap.
Okay, so at the end of the last episode, which I was totally here for, we took a short rest, and when I get a chance to take a short rest, my character Mitt will pull out a paper and an ink and a quill, and we'll be just quietly writing down in the corner. And here's what he wrote: Z. Let me do the voice. Z. At the end of my last letter, I told you we had just watched Francis win the eating contest. At the time, I thought that was hilarious, though, as I write this now, I don't know why. We walked out of there and were greeted by Burley the Bugbear, who took us to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. I stayed quiet during most of this time, as I was a bit skeptical at how they were suddenly so happy with us. But I guess they were being genuine. They didn't tell us much, but Burley seemed to know more, and tried to give us some advice. We ignored his advice, I'm afraid. In an attempt to be later crowned the Witchlight monarch, we decided to go to the carousel and show them all what a great time we were having. While we were there, Dinah Cloppington asked us to help her find her horses' names. We did, and they were so happy they told us a lot about what was going on in the background. It sort of felt like an exposition dump. We discovered that the Hourglass Coven that we had heard mentioned before consisted of 3 hags: Scabatha Nightshade, Bavlornia Lightstraw, you're right, that really is hard, and Indolin Moongrave, and that they were the ones who had our lost items. We also found out that they had the warlock patron Zabilna frozen in time and had taken over the realm of Prismere and divided it up among themselves, now calling it Hither, Thither, and Yon. They told us some information that may come in useful in getting those items back. Bavlornia's lair is a rambling cottage on stilts in the Fey Swamp. Scabatha's lair is a dead, hollowed-out tree in the Sylvan Forest. And Indolin's lair is a mountaintop theater. Balvornia is allergic to seeing someone run Widdershins. Scabatha sleeps in a dollhouse and cannot remember the first creature she sees when she wakes up. Indolin has foreseen her own death, which happens during an eclipse. And lastly, but maybe most importantly, none of them trust the others. Hopefully we can use that to our advantage somehow. Should have warmed up. Anyway, the Witchlight Scepter ended up choosing our very own Francis Verde. I remembered his name from when the ticket taker just spouted out with mine. There was a parade, and the carnival started breaking down, and magically people were being ushered toward the exits. When Eliwick from the Feasting Orchards came to grab us and performed some spell on a mirror in the Hall of Illusions, and we were transported to this strange swamp. I'm pretty sure it's Prismere, but we have no way of knowing, really. In there, we ran into some rabbit folk who took some memories or something from Francis. He seemed a little bit off ever since, but still an okay guy, I guess. Jerek spotted a balloon falling from the sky, so we went to investigate. When it crashed when we found it, crashed into and dangling from an old abandoned tower. Francis managed to get up to the basket, and there he found some pink dragon fairy in a cage and rescued them from the wreckage. Unfortunately, when he jumped down, he woke up 2 snakes, which quickly beat the crap out of us. I almost died. I'm pretty sure Jerek did die, but Trith really saved the day with some magic missile things, and Francis was able to stabilize Jerek. We were able to have a bit of a breather afterwards. The waters receded rapidly, and there were these mudkips that came up and asked us a riddle, but Jerek figured that out and they just went away. And now here we are, sitting in a swamp as I write all this down before I forget my experiences. Still no luck in my search, and now I fear I'm moving even further away, but once I can find my way around again, I'm sure I'll have more success. I'm sorry for the way we left things when I ran off, but I can't stop until I complete my search. I hope someday you can understand. Mitt.
Wow.
Wow. I wish Mudkips asked us a riddle.
So that's not on the recording. I'm going by masters there, because apparently the recording stopped near the end.
Yeah, they did ask you a riddle.
And I
Not Mudkips, the Pokemon.
Oh.
I wasn't there.
They called. Did I call them the wrong thing?
call them mud,
Jackets.
mud something.
It was mud something. I didn't actually look it up. I just off the top of my head.
These
Here.
these mud somethings came up and asked us.
So you guys are
Did I miss anything important?
nope,
No,
not at
no.
all.
You got everything.
So you guys finished your long rest. You took 2 of them because one of your party members almost died.
He
But,
enjoys
everybody should be tip-top shape, as much so as you can be after a short rest.
I'm
You
down 1
have-
hit point. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I used 2 of your hit dice to get you up to 20. Right? 20?
Yep, 20.
At
Yep.
21?
Yep.
Hey, I remembered.
Nice.
So after your fight, and you guys rest up. Sir Talaver, sitting in his cage. Oh yes. So, are we going to get a move on anytime soon? I would really like to get out of this cage, if you don't mind.
Who is that? I'm sorry, we haven't actually had the pleasure. Who exactly are you?
My name is Sir Talaver. I am the matriarch of the Summer Queen, who has sent me to the realm to try and make contact with Zabilna. But as you may have already noticed and learned, that she's not really in charge of Prismere right now. The hags have taken over, and I'm just trying to get home, but I can't. My balloon crashed on our tip for an escape, and now I'm in this cage, and I need the key to get out.
Where's the key?
The fair lady Jingle Jangle has it. She's the top Telemi Hill.
And how might we get there?
Fair lady, what?
Jingle Jangle.
Of course, yes.
Yes. As per how you might get there, start walking a direction. I don't really know. I think it might be that way. But you know, I was in a balloon crash, so I don't really know. It's been a few months
Yes.
since my balloon crashed,
Understandable.
so kind of.
Wait. It's been a few months since your balloon crashed,
Yes.
but we saw it crash just a few moments ago.
Well, time here in the Feywild is a bit strange sometimes.
Appear to be an egregious understatement.
I don't know why I'm asking this in voice. Can I inspect the lock on the cage and see if I think it's something that I could crack open?
Yes, you may. Roll Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. That's not what I expected. That's a 4 plus 4, so 8.
Yeah, it's a magical thing. You don't know how it works.
I don't know if I know how this works. Trith, do you know anything about this?
Trith will tell you that it is a magical lock, and if he had access to a dispel magic spell, that he could disable the lock, but he's not strong enough yet.
Yeah.
So, tell me, Hill, 'tis.
I suppose. Tellamy Hill?
How is one to navigate in a place where you don't know directions?
Well, just look for a giant mound of a hill. Shouldn't be too hot in this swampy area.
I'm going to look for a giant mound of a hill.
Roll a perception check.
That's better. That's a 12, plus I'm on the wrong tab. That's an 11. Why am I doing this?
No idea, because you asked.
Can I do an investigation check?
Question, Mr. Masters.
Yes.
The water receded, correct?
It did.
Is there any of it still around?
I mean, yeah, it's still a swampy area. It's just like ankle deep instead of waist deep.
Would I be able to discern any sort of current in the water, as though it were flowing from one place to another?
I'll let you roll a yeah, right now there's not,
Okay.
but as you the next time it happens, if you want to roll an investigation check, you could potentially learn where the water's coming from.
Okay.
But right now, there is no current. It's all settled and just you're ankle deep in muck.
Are these like trees that we're seeing indicative of the environment that we're in? Are there a bunch of trees like this around?
Sometimes.
Is there
This
one?
just the only swampy picture I could find on Google that didn't have people or structures in it.
Wait a second. We're right next to the tower.
Yeah, you're right next to the tower.
Just throwing this out here, but why don't we try climbing the tower so that we can take a look around the area? Perhaps we'll find this hill that way.
Did I see it with my 11?
You can see the tower with your 11, yes.
Not the tower. I'm gonna go back to not being here today.
No. Oh yeah, it has a climbing speed, doesn't he? He could get to the top.
Do I have
I'm
a
assuming there's
climbing
also
speed?
stairs.
Yeah, you do have climbing speed. Because you're a tabaxi.
Oh, tabaxi.
His cat friend. Catman.
You're a taxi, so you can climb things.
Ah, yes.
Are
Climbing
there
speed
stairs?
of 20 feet. Yeah, that's what it is.
Masters.
20 feet?
20 feet.
I thought it was the same as your walking speed. Yes, Jerek.
Apparently not.
Oh, good. I'd like to climb the stairs and look around at the top.
Okay. So you go inside the tower. It takes you a little bit because there's a thick thorns on the outside, but there is a staircase on the inside that you can climb up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get towards the top, there is a toad-like creature sprawled out on the top few steps, and he's dead.
Oh. That was the pilot.
Most tragic fellow. Well, I suppose we should continue on. Something?
Yeah. So you
Do
get to
you-
the top.
Do you see anything from up there?
I'd like to look around.
All right. Roll me a perception check.
See if it's 10 tonight. Nope. Here. Oh.
Should be able to roll it from your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm working on that. It's giving me difficulty. Okay. Perception.
Yes.
I see. Nope. So I'm going. All right. Trying this the other way then.
What's not working?
Beyond 20.
Oh.
So give me a second. And let me find my perception.
Ooh, nice.
Oh wait,
Whoa.
that's rolled it with advantage. I'm only got an 18.
Still good.
18's still good.
What was
Uh,
that dice on the? Like it turned to a black hole for a second.
Whenever I roll in at 20,
Nat
it has
20.
an effect. Also, whenever I roll in at 1,
It's breaking glass.
it's a different effect.
Let me get to my picture so that I can give you an accurate. Okay. So from the top of the tower, you kind of scan the horizon. And the first thing you notice is that after a certain distance is a really, really dense fog as far as you can see.
Okay.
But getting past that, you do notice that there is a large hill off to the east
Mm-hmm.
from your location, or what you would determine to be east.
Okay.
And there are trees on it that look healthier than the ones that you see around the swamp area.
All
They
right.
look very lively.
I'll return to the party. Share his information with them.
Yes. So
Oh.
so that way then.
No. Mitt. East, not west.
That's
This is going to be a
What
thing
about-
with you, isn't it?
What about
Unfortunately.
West?
I don't want to talk about it. You may have figured it out already, but what I lost at the carnival, as I remembered now talking to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, was, in fact, my sense of direction. It's quite annoying.
Well, just follow me and we'll make it. And so,
You're over there, right? I'm just kidding.
I'd like to look for this rope that we have and tie him to me.
Like one of those backpack kids.
I'm probably not that strong.
Your makeshift
I
raft
am.
is still there.
Yes, let's get on the raft and
We should take this. Are we taking the raft? Yes.
The raft is currently sunk into the mud.
We
let's
should.
not take the raft.
We should take the rope back. Trith,
Yes.
you might want that back. It was Trith's rope, by the way. It's official. It's in my notes.
I appreciate your attention to detail.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So you guys gather Trith's rope and begin making your way east towards what you believe to be Telemy Hill. See what happens, shall we?
Nothing at all happens. I'm keeping a careful watch with my
Oh,
perception
and by the
minus
way,
one.
they were mud mephits,
That's
Mud-
what
not
it is.
mudskips.
Yes.
Mud mephits.
Can't imagine why that
That
was.
was right.
Google doesn't like the word mephits. Wants to change it to muffins.
So, as you guys begin walking, after an hour or so, you notice these creatures begin walking towards your direction. They look from a distance to be quadrupedal.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to have some sort of thing strapped to their backs. What do you do?
How many are there?
Good question. There are 6 of them.
Oh wow.
How far away are they?
About 30 feet.
May I take A&R out of my pocket and send her over to look?
Absolutely. That's the wrong thing. So you sent A&R over and
Up above, just sort of.
oh, that's not it. You see 6 of these guys.
I described them to the group. Does anyone recognize this? Do I recognize this?
They seem to be humanoid, and they are walking on stilts. They have 2 strapped to their feet and 2 strapped to their arms. And on their backs, they are carrying eggs and cages.
What's with their faces?
It's a veil.
I look over at Francis. Francis, you have some experience in the feywild. Do you recognize any of them?
I do?
You do not?
No, I was saying I was questioning, like, I have
oh.
experience in the Feywild.
I thought you did, didn't you? Maybe am I mixing it up? Jerek, Trith, was it you?
Certainly not me.
I mean, I like the Fey. I've come to enjoy them, but I don't remember any experience with Fey creatures.
I'm just gonna
Until now here.
Just gonna look at Francis, sort of confused, and shake my head, be like, right. Well, we have 2 choices. We can go around, or we can try to talk to them. Hold on. Sir Talavar, do you know anything about these creatures?
I believe I've noticed them in my travels. They seem to be stilt walkers of some sort. Haven't had any interactions with them, though, so...
Do you know if they're friendly, or...?
I do not.
Oh, that was a lot of cinnamon.
They begin to get closer and closer to you.
All right, well, I will raise my hand and say, hello, strangers.
They do not say anything back, but once they get close enough to you, they do stop and just kind of look you over.
I keep my hands away from my weapons. Bow my head slightly.
A few moments of them just checking you out, and they just continue on their way.
Well, that was rather anticlimactic.
Yeah, well,
But I suppose it's much preferred than some other things we've already had. We've already experienced here.
After that last fight, I'll take anticlimactic. I do wonder about those eggs, though. And sort of watch them walk
I was
away.
just thinking.
There'll be time for
Walk
breakfast
on.
later.
Well, yes, I don't really like eggs, but thank you. Do you, Jerek?
They're delightful. perfect complement to so many things.
Fry him, boil him, put him in a stew.
No, those are potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potato. Or egg-tato.
Moments after the Stiltwalkers pass you by, the waters begin to rise once again.
Ooh. I see how those stilts might be useful. So we should have tried to barter for some.
Would you like to make that investigation roll now?
Sure. Love to.
All right. Roll
See if-
investigation then.
Figure out how to make this show up. I see nothing.
Nope. The water comes in too fast and you're distracted by the Stiltwalkers. Those do look like cool stilts, though.
They do, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, shall we continue? I believe it's this way.
As Mitt begins walking back the direction you guys just came.
Dude.
Nobody's stopping him.
Mitt.
Yeah.
I said follow me, not lead us in the wrong direction.
Oh, I did it again. So frustrating. Do you remember what you lost, my friend?
I have a slight inclination. We shall see.
An hour or two goes by once more, and you guys are becoming quite tired. As you're not really sure how long it's been since you arrived here in the swamp, but the swamp of Hither. But you definitely feel your eyes starting to droop and your feet are getting heavier to pick up. But off on the horizon, you notice a small inn of some sort coming up at the end of the road.
Most fortuitous, having a place to stop for the evening.
Indeed.
Tell me, little dragon friend, do you know of this inn?
Why, of course. This is the inn at the end of the road. Everybody knows that here in Prismere.
It's not really much of a road.
Does this inn have any sort of reputation?
Of course, it comes to travelers who are in need of rest.
Ooh. Magic inn.
Well, I must say I'm quite in need of rest. So much rest. A short break, a good nap.
Yes, I indeed. Yes.
It would be quite nice.
Too tired to be comprehensive right now. Coherent? That's the one. Let's go see.
Shall we, man?
I think we shall.
We shall.
What? What's that?
So what are you doing?
We're going to the inn.
We're going to the inn. What's
You
wrong
dangled it right in front of us. We're going to go.
All right. So you walk into the inn, and it's 3 stories in height and has a slate shingle roof and worm-eaten wooden walls. Dozens of tiny orbs, pale light, buzz about the exterior like fireflies. The structure rocks and heaves while in motion, but these movements cannot be perceived while inside. You notice as you walk inside. Inside there are plenty of tables and chairs, and there's a fireplace. and a bar with an innkeep standing behind. An elderly human female sits behind the counter. We have visitors.
Yes, we are weary travelers looking for a place to spend what may or may not be night. I'm not quite sure, really.
Yes, time is quite strange here in Prismere, or hither, rather.
What might the cost be for us to stay this evening?
No cost. The beds are free, the meals are hot, and there might even be some pie in it for you. However, I do ask that you offer a trinket in return. Any old trinket will do.
Hmm.
I'm going to rummage through my inventory.
As am I.
Particularly a lot of trinkets.
Oh, all the things I have are important to me.
Are they? Do you remember if some of them are important to you?
Yeah, this stuff I do have memory of.
Okay.
It's recent and before.
I'm going
Aye.
through all my pockets. I pull out a piece of string. It's about 10 foot long. Would this be acceptable?
What did you pull out?
A 10-foot length of string, typically found in a burglar's pack.
Yes, that will work. She takes it from you,
Excellent. String is always useful.
pulls it out, and kind of ravels it up, makes a small little ball, and sits it on a counter behind.
Oh, that's a neat trick. I'm going to pull out another one and see if I can make a little ball out of it too.
I will hand to her a little bag of sand.
She takes the bag of sand from you and kind of pours some of it into her hand. Interesting. She takes it and fills it back into the bag, sits it up on the counter.
And I have, and I sadly pull out my blink dog balloon animal. I have this.
Oh,
The only thing I feel comfortable giving up, but still.
Interesting.
that would have been very
takes,
useful.
She takes it from you and sets it up on the counter, and it just kind of jumps around on top of the counter.
Goodbye, doggy.
Trith too will hand over his worm.
I see how it is. I'm keeping my snake.
Alrighty then. So, what brings you to this place?
You know,
Freaking tired. That's what brings us here.
I'm not quite sure. It's been a very strange series of unfortunate events. Copyright. Sorry.
The road has been rather long, and we are just sort of walking around, trying to get some sense of it. How we ended up here, I'm not entirely sure.
We did speak to a gentleman who was a friend of what was her name, Zabilna. I'm curious as to what may have happened to her, but mostly we're just looking for things that may have been lost.
Builder, you say?
No one saw that. Yes.
You're here to restore her to power.
Oh no, I wouldn't go that far. No, just a little curious. That's all.
Just a name that keeps coming up for some reason.
Yes.
We don't even know who she is.
No, I've never met her.
Yes, we do.
I don't
At least I
She's
do.
She's the rightful heir
Some
to
strange
this.
warlock asked.
At this point, we just put like a blanket over Sir Francis's helmet, like a bird cage. Like if you put the blanket over the bird, it'd just be quiet.
Zabilna is the rightful ruler of Prismere.
Is that where we're in Prismere? We've made it.
Yes, you're in Prismere.
That was a
I
bit of a
told you
surprise.
that.
Well, I
Told you you were in
did
Prismere several times.
Well, you also corrected yourself and you said we were someplace else, so I was confused.
I'm back.
welcome back. We
You take the blanket off.
we quieted you down.
Yes.
Well, he's not wearing his helmet right now.
Oh, that's true. Well, we just put it over his head then.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? I don't believe
Me or Francis?
you.
You.
Definitely you.
It's a build
she's-
right player or rightful
Yes.
ruler or something.
Zabilna is the rightful heir of Prismere.
Oh, I hadn't heard that.
Now, pardon me. I'm not one to be much of a stickler over such legal trifles, but you see, she's the rightful heir. Yes.
Ruler, heir. She's the
Very different
the-
things.
she's the archfey over Prismere. She was the one that created Prismere and the rules that govern it.
I see. And where has she gone? Has she left? Abandoned her throne?
She's been imprisoned in her castle by the hags.
It's very odd. I keep hearing these very powerful people being just told what to do by others. Makes me question the power of them at all.
She wasn't told what to do. They imprisoned her in time.
In time for what?
I believe what the dear madam is trying to get at is that time for Zabilna has completely been frozen. She is unable to participate in any meaningful manner in the universe. Why did I say something like this? I'm the dumb one.
I didn't say that she was incapable of acting. There are some of her laws that she instated that are still holding true.
Such
It
as
cannot be broken. I should have prepared before I said those words.
Indeed.
Give me a second.
remember, Jerek is a most inquisitive sort. He wants to know everything.
Yeah, I know. Well, there are 3 rules of conduct that Zabilna put in place for Prismere, and the hags were unable to completely eradicate them. There is the rule of hospitality, there's the rule of ownership, and there's the rule of reciprocity.
I'm back.
And how might those things apply?
Well, the rule of hospitality is when a friend or enemy or stranger enters your home, you are expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such time as they prove their words or actions to be undeserving of such hospitality. This is why I have graciously accepted you into my inn.
We are most appreciative. Thank you.
The rule of ownership is you must not steal from a friend, an enemy, or a stranger. To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission is a crime and is unforgivable breach of etiquette.
It seems as though we have already been taken for fools. One of us, perhaps.
And then there is the rule of reciprocity. When a friend, enemy, or stranger offers you a gift, you are obliged to accept it and offer something of comparable value, be it a gift or service in return.
Such as
Such repercussion need not happen immediately. It could be something that you promised to do at a later date.
Very interesting. I believe we've already encountered how all three of these rules are applied. Very, very, very.
I'm sorry, I did not actually get your name.
Yes, my name is further down on the page. Give me a second.
That is a very
Flip it down on the
strange
page.
name. It's canon. You can't change it.
Oh, I can.
Apparently her name is now Redcon.
My name is Sue Harbax.
Well, Sue, it is very nice to meet you. My name is Mitt.
And I am Jerek Hilgraeth.
My name is Francis.
Oh, that's not how I spelled Sue. Well, do you perhaps have any knowledge of where the Queen's castle is, or perhaps where any of these hags are? We'd like to make sure we avoid them, of course, but
Or
wouldn't want
even perhaps the house of one Jingle Jangly, something like that.
The Queen, Zabilna, is located in her castle, the Palace of Heart's Desire. It is at the center of Prismere, though I do not know how to get there since the hags have taken over. There is a barrier of fog that prevents us from leaving. Jingle Jangle, I believe I've heard of this name. She lives on Talamy Hill. The hill actually moves from place to place, so I couldn't tell you where precisely it would be.
That is tremendously unhelpful.
Welcome to the Feywild.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I think the Feywild is doing something to me. I keep disconnecting.
Methinks it's your internet, because we always have problems with you.
True.
And do you know any information on the hags themselves? Perhaps so that we can avoid them and remain safe. I believe avoiding them would be our best course. Yes.
It depends on what your goals are. I can't tell you much about the other two, but I can tell you that I absolutely loathe Bavlorna. This
Why is that?
inn was the talk of Prismere in Zabilna's time. People came from all over the land to stay in my inn.
And now they do not.
You're the first visitors I've seen in I don't know how long.
Aye.
And you said we're no longer in Prismere exactly? There was another name that you used.
Prismere is the name of the realm. However, the hags have split the realm into 3 equal parts. We are in Hither. The others are Thither and Yon, controlled by the respective hags.
I must say, I've not heard anything particularly positive about Bavlorna.
She's a ghastly creature. who only looks out for herself.
Isn't that the case for all hags?
I don't know. I haven't met all hags.
That's a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, friends, shall we get something to eat for the night?
If it would not be too much trouble, I would certainly not turn down some sumptuous fare.
I had a lot of
Stew
pie
prepared in the
earlier,
back.
but I still think I can eat.
I have some stew prepared in the back. Give me a moment and I'll get you a bowl.
Thank you ever so kindly.
Sounds like
Retreats to the back and comes back with 4 large bowls of stew.
We appreciate it very much. And Jerek will sit down, and assuming there is a place to sit down, is there a place to sit down?
Yes, there are plenty of places to sit down.
Excellent. Then he will sit down and he will begin
Run
to
for the hills.
partake of
We
the
got
stew.
a raid. Apparently, my alerts are not on quiet mode right now. But welcome, everybody. How you doing?
All right. So, is there anything else you guys wish to do or discuss?
Actually, Mitt,
Hmm.
Sir Francis, Trith, you seem very silent for some reason. I don't mean to disturb you. Mitt and Sir Francis, what is it that you were engaged in otherwise when we encountered each other?
I didn't say.
Precisely why I asked the question.
What were you doing before we met?
Well, you see, I'm a researcher of the arcane, and I had encountered a small artifact whose origin I was researching. I'd left my home in a small port city to the far south. Just sort of happened upon the whole fair. Rather far outside the purview of what I had in mind.
Very interesting.
And you?
I look over at Francis.
Mitt,
Francis,
cat friend.
green man.
Well, I guess I'll go next. But can't quite remember all
Meanwhile,
what I
I'm
was
eating
doing.
my stew very quickly.
I just know that for the longest time, I had left my family to go live in the woods. We lived in Rexcentrum, and after a fallout between my father and I decided to start living in the Pearlbell Wilderness. I don't remember how I managed to survive, but I somehow found myself with a new faith in the Arcart. I started training myself with a sword, and I don't remember how I got it. I found a set of chainmail that I have worn to this day. And I, for some reason, decided to swear allegiance to all Fey of good heart and champion their cause. To protect the wilderness and just lead humanity into a new, well, not humanity, but lead the mortal kind of Wildmount into a new, closer relationship with the wild. And on that journey, I came across a strange man asking me about Zybilna. That's how I got here.
That is indeed how I got here as well. I met this strange man, and he told me to travel to wherever the carnival was, and boy, I'm glad he gave me enough time, because I might not have run into you had I taken any longer to get there. As you can imagine, I had some trouble finding my way along the way. And Francis, do you recall what you have lost that you're here to recover?
What I lost was my handwriting, as silly as it is. But it's something I regret losing because it's a part of what damaged me and my father's relationship. The rest of it was because he was a terrible father, but that kind of, in a silly way, it kind of blew his lid off the top in a moment.
When you say you lost your handwriting, how does that
to demonstrate?
Certainly. And Jerek will pull out a pen and paper from his pack, and he'll procure them across the table.
I didn't realize we had pens.
I have. I don't think you do, but I do.
I think he took the scholar's pack.
You just might be right.
I will attempt to write my name. My
All right. Roll
original
me a
name.
dexterity check with disadvantage.
You know, let's see.
See how poorly you write this.
$12 or 11. Let's.
Roll again. For disadvantage.
Again.
By the way, for those who aren't in the Discord, we have a we
have a Discord.
We live GIF our sessions as we go, so
You said that weird.
you want to keep up on that. It's like live tweeting, but in the Discord with GIFs. GIFs, master.
We lost Jared again.
Well, Trith, what about you?
What happened? I got disconnected.
Roll again.
I thought I did.
Your old
Nope,
ones.
it didn't come through.
Well, I got a 1.
Oh,
That's,
nice.
Keep it.
It's yes. Your handwriting is atrocious. Jerek, you've seen chicken scratch before. You could read the chicken scratch. This right here, you don't even know if it's language.
I see. That doesn't affect any of your other faculties, does it? Only handwriting?
No, my inadequacy with mental function is entirely my own.
Jerek just looks at you with this stone blank face, as though he is regarding you but doesn't want to. And he slowly turns away and regards Mitt. You were saying that you were on some sort of quest, perhaps?
No,
No,
I did
you're
not.
just wandering in the wilds.
I just
looking for nothing?
met the man, and that was all.
Where's your home? Where do you hail from?
I am from the land of Jorhas.
Storhouse?
Don't ask me to get more specific. I don't remember. Asarius, to be precise.
Oh, sorry.
Right? Is that right? Yeah.
Good enough for me.
Yes, Jarek, you probably have no idea where that's at.
Not
Nor
the
does
slightest.
Francis.
I'm just making
You-
conversation.
You know of Jorhas. The specifics you do not.
Mm-hmm.
They like light over there.
More darkness, but yes.
But the Luxon.
If you know about the Luxon, then yes, to a point.
You wouldn't know about the Luxon.
You don't know about the Luxon. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I was speaking out of character. I'm sorry. That's why I did the weird high pitched voice.
We thought that was just your voice.
Just for reference, I accidentally added $10 to Extra Life, so I will remove that because I had a bad command running.
Added? I mean, I didn't realize we were apologizing for adding money, but okay.
Well, I don't want to spend all of my money.
Oh. She...
We just take this money back from charity. Didn't mean to give that much.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start barreling down my stew.
Yeah, so I'll also finish my stew and prepare to perhaps adjourn for the evening.
Well, you each have your own rooms,
Mm-hmm.
as there is nobody else here.
Ah.
Um, so do with that what you will. Is there anything else you guys wish to do?
I'm looking now. Hold on. I'm going to write my letter. The one that you all just heard, but
Ah, cool.
I understand. That is the wrong.
Anybody else got anything? Or shall we skip on?
I think I'm good.
Francis is tired.
Mitt, good?
Post-meal nappies.
I'm good.
All right. You all get your long rest in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Uh, and you wake up the next what you perceive to be morning. Um,
How many hit die do we get
And-
back?
you heal everything. Normal long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but do I get all of my hit die back or just
If you
one
get the
of them?
long rest, it'll automatically do it for you.
Okay, all right.
It gives you half of what you could possibly receive.
Gotcha.
So if you guys are level 3, so you would get one hit
One.
die
Okay.
hit die back.
It is 8 o'clock, and I will have to do meds at some point, but it doesn't have to be right now.
Okay. Yeah, we can go ahead and do a quick intermission
Sweet.
before we get started into other things.
Gotta,
Super helpful.
gotta do some cat
Sounds
pills.
Since
So
everybody seems to be distracted right now, anyways.
How do you
distracted. I was
do a
writing
long
notes.
rest in Foundry?
All right, well, Gavi figures that out. We'll be right back. Guys, he let me pet him. It was adorable. I never get to pet Milo, but he didn't try to run away, so it took a little longer than it should have. I apologize. And then I fixed my character sheet. You may have seen that too.
I also fixed your character sheet, Jerek. So on Foundry, it is now correct. It didn't import your class features and stuff for some reason last time. Anyways, so you guys all got your long rest in.
I feel
you
so
wake
rested.
up. What is it you would like to do?
Continue avoiding awkward questions.
Anybody?
I would like to go have some breakfast.
Oh, breakfast. That sounds good.
Breakfast sounds wonderful.
Session 4.
So eggs for everyone.
Eggs.
Yes, eggs.
If that's what you have, I will eat it, Sue. Thank you so much.
All right. She comes back and gives everybody a plate of eggs.
I would like to inquire what animal these eggs came from. What fey creature, perhaps?
Oh, it's an axebeak. There's no fake creature.
Oh.
They're axebeak eggs. One specifically for all three of you.
They're very large eggs then.
They are very large, yes.
We saw some folks on stilts with some eggs on their back. Have you ever seen
Yes.
them before?
I have, yes. They're a curious bunch, for sure.
What's their deal? Are they like nomadic, or do they just do this for like a hobby?
Yes, what the heck's up with that? See what I did there?
I did what you did there.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I've never had any dealings with them. Mostly seen them from afar.
Yes, well, we passed some on the way here. They didn't bother us, so we didn't bother them.
Yes, they seem to be rather standoffish,
Yes, I could see that.
uncaring. Kind of like honeybees.
Honeybees. Do you have any honey?
No,
Shame.
there are no bees in the Feywild.
None whatsoever.
Not here, not anymore.
What's with all those? When I was a child, there were all these little pictures and fairy tales of pixies and fairies with various kinds of insect wings.
Yes, much has changed in Prismere.
How has this affected the pollination cycle of the plant?
But
Well, you notice most of the trees are dead.
I have noticed, yeah.
what is pollination?
Are you asking me?
Well, I was asking Jerek, but if you know the answer, I mean,
I'm not a botanist.
I'm always interested in learning new things.
Would that be a nature check?
That would be a nature check, yes.
I believe that would be a Google check.
I mean, explain pollination, but
Great. Sounds good. We just did that.
great. Yes.
Canon, moving on.
Let's not lose the family-friendly rating on this.
That's not how that worked. Okay.
Huge
I mean,
birds and the
kinda.
bees, man. Birds and the bees. All right. Is there anything else you guys wish to do? What are you doing? Give me some direction.
I'm trying to figure out if the dot's on the top of the 6 or the bottom of the 9.
It's at the bottom of both of them.
Or is it the top of both of them?
Nope, it's on the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay.
We should continue on towards the hill so that we can get our little dragon friend out of his cage.
Right, Sue, you don't have any way of opening this cage by any chance, do you?
No. I do not.
By the way, we have a tiny dragon in the cage in case that wasn't something we told you earlier.
Sue, this is Sir Talavar. He's a servant of the Summer Queen.
Just to meet you. Yes, likewise.
Sir Talavar, this is Sue. Yes, right. Well, we'll be off. Do you have any other advice for us before we go?
Destroy the hag, save Prismare, release the queen.
Oh, I don't know if we're quite capable of that. But we'll try. And I give her a wink. Should anyone ask, you never saw us. And I'll give her another piece of string.
Oh, thank you. So you all set off going
Yes.
towards Tellamy Hill?
Wherever that might be.
All right. Who wants to give me a perception check? See if you can find it.
I'll do it.
Oh, let me. Okay, fine. You said it first.
17. Yeah, it looks to be in the same place you guys were headed the night before.
Excellent.
And you will notice that the waters have receded as you step out of the inn.
I wonder if this is some sort of strange tide.
Yes, Sir Talavar, do you know anything about the water rising and lowering?
It rises and it lowers.
Is it a regular
That's about as
thing?
much as I know. It is here.
Can we tell any time by it, perhaps?
No, it really just happens at random times.
How interesting.
So you guys continue walking in this low tide state, and you come across a flat area of land that looks to be almost like a tile set of stone. There seems to be some battle remnants scattered across everywhere. And it is littered with rusted and broken weapons and armor, along with several bones of the dead. As you get closer, there are two suits of armor that seem to be standing, just facing one direction. Your direction, in fact. In the middle of this long-forgotten battlefield.
Well, what do we have here?
I'm going to wave. Hello!
One of them looks over in your direction and goes, Matt, waving
Friendly.
back at you.
Well, that's a neat trick. Do you think there's anyone in that armor, or is it just standing up on its own?
I shrug.
Most excellent
The-
question.
The armor shrugs.
Oh. I thought I had made a friend. Just copying me.
I make a rude gesture at the armor.
The other one makes the same rude gesture at you.
Well, that's not very polite.
You're one to be speaking. You originated.
Yes, but he didn't have to do it back. I find that rude.
For all we know, it's just copycatting us, whatever we do.
Does it look like there's room to walk around them?
If you wanted to walk around.
They don't speak, right?
Nope.
Shall we just avoid them?
Our encounters in this strange place have not been particularly for our betterment since we got here.
You're not wrong.
As these two seem a bit more stout than some of the others, it might be best to pass them by.
Are they bearing any weapons?
They do not appear to have any weapons on them.
How in good condition are they? How good is their condition?
They're in fairly good condition.
So, I've always been interested in. Hold on one thing. Yeah, I've always been interested in learning more about magic. Can I sort of take a look and see if I can tell, are they magical or are they alive or are they
Sure.
in
You
any
can roll investigation or arcana.
Arcana is +4, investigation +4. Okay, so 7.
Oh no.
They look like suits of armor that are copying your every move.
Considering what to do with these things.
Gavi and I are posting gifts. I say we walk around, friends.
I quite heartily agree.
I suppose. Guess. Yeah, probably. I was thinking about maybe trying to wear one.
But you have such nice armor.
That is true, but
And it's green.
yeah, but I don't know. I used to feel attached to it, but now I don't. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Well, it is still attached to you.
True.
Fair point.
What are y'all doing?
Continuing on our way around
We'll
the
walk around.
armor.
All right. So you walk around the armor as it mimics you, and once you get out of the area of the battlefield, they go dormant once more.
As we're leaving, I'm just going to turn around and just wave goodbye.
Most polite.
I feel a little bad about the,
All right. Moments after leaving the battlefield, you find that the water begins rushing in once more, and you are again waist deep in the water. But not far up ahead, you can see a tall hill. And you begin climbing the hill. And as you're climbing the hill, you are greeted by the scent of sweet-smelling fruit, damp, downy, slivery green moss blankets of gentle upward slope before giving way to a craggy ridge that marks the top of the hill. Dozens of enormous willow trees dot the hillside, swaying as though the breeze despite the absence of air.
I call from the outside. Hello? Is anyone home?
Let's see. What are y'all's passive perceptions?
15.
9.
And
Wait, no, passive perception is 13. Insight.
So, Jerek, you would notice that you guys just walked up into this hill, and now that you're here calling out, you're suddenly surrounded by willow trees along the back where they weren't before.
Well, the scenery around here is certainly improved.
As you stand there contemplating what's going on, you look around and the trees begin to slowly move, and they completely encase you all.
Just
Inside
us.
of them. Yes.
Can I send ANR up above to see what's around us, if possible?
Sure.
Is there a way that we could step through the trees?
You can certainly try.
I mean, I have some options. Just depends on what I decide to do.
Is it perception for me? Or what do I see?
So you go to send ANR up, and all of a sudden, all of the willow trees and make a dome up over the top of all of you, blocking out all light. There's nowhere for ANR to go.
I'm going to look over at Sir Televar and be like, Sir Televar, is this anything you know about, perhaps?
I believe these are the willow trees of Ptolemy Hill.
Excellent. So we've found the right place.
One of the willow trees steps forward. You have come to us. What is your business?
I look at Jerek.
Hello, tree. We have encountered a
willow
most-
tree, not hello tree.
We have encountered a small creature who is unfortunately trapped in a small cage. We have heard that there is a means by which we might be able to free him here on Ptolemy Hill, and as such, we are looking to procure that means.
We don't mean any harm to you or anyone else here.
Why does this one speak in riddles?
Which one?
You.
Me? I'm speaking no riddle at all. I say that our little friend, I'll hold up Sir
It's a
Ptolemy?
literal cage. It's not
The literal.
not a metaphor.
I'll hold up the cage. He's in the cage. We're trying to get him out.
So
Yes, but you speak without using words to tell his story.
Tell his story. I don't know his story. I just
Not
met him
his
yesterday.
story, a story. You speak, yet nothing comes out.
Once upon a
No
time,
information has been passed. What are you here for?
once upon a time, we were traveling through the swamps of Prismere, and we came across a tower. On that tower, there was a balloon with a basket below. In the basket below, there was this dragon fairy, trapped in a cage. We attempted to get him out of the basket. We angered some snakes. That guy died, I'm pretty sure. But he's okay now. And now we are here, looking for the key. The end. For now.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit of a businessman. I tend to cut right to the chase without having to discuss all the particulars of how we arrived.
We're not looking for how you arrived here, but why you are here.
To get the dragon out of the cage.
And what makes you think that we can help?
That's what he told us.
Gesture the cage towards him, be like, you talk to them.
We are here to see Jingle Jangle. Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? Right this way.
Yeah,
And the trees lead you to the top of Tellamy Hill, to a small, what is it?
It's a meadow.
Okay, they are leading you up to Jingle Jangle's den. That's what it calls it. And along the way, the trees begin to tell you some more. Jingle Jangle is quite friendly. She collects keys and talks about them endlessly. She wears a coat of keys that jingle and jangle when she walks, hence her name. And 3 days ago, while rooting through the swamp for truffles, she was attacked and robbed by brigands. She hasn't left the hilltop since. Returning to the hill, and is pretty hungry by now. Worn steps lead down into what feels like a cellar. It's chilly in here, and you detect a subtle scent of iron in the air. From a distant spot within the chamber, spurting candles. Yep, that's what it says. Spurting candles illuminate a multitude of keys dangling from taut strings that crisscross the walls. Hundreds of other keys lie strewn across the dirt floor. As you take to the scene, you hear the sound of jingling keys as a goblin emerges from the dimness. She wears a coat lined with metal keys and carries a flail that has padlocks for a head. She manages a faint smile and says, "How might Jingle Jangle unlock a bit of happiness in your lives today?"
Noble Jingle Jangle, we are in fact looking specifically for happiness. Our friend here in the small cage is unhappy in the cage. Might you be able to unlock the cage and return to him his freedom and his happiness?
I would be glad to assist. Do you have any food?
In fact, I believe I do. Check and see.
I step forward and hold out one of my rations.
Thank goodness somebody has rations, because I don't.
Thank you, kind sir.
Oh, you're very welcome,
This is
madam.
quite delicious. I was very hungry ever since those brigands attacked me. Anyways, I believe this is the key that you require. And she reaches out and hands you a key.
Wait, the brigands, were they sort of rabbity-looking folk?
Well, yes, those are the brigands, yes.
I'll kill them.
We ran into them ourselves. Our friend Francis here,
Yes,
not very happy with them.
Jingle Jangle was digging for truffles in the swamp when a bunch of the rabbit folk leaped out from behind the reeds and shrubbery. They took Jingle Jangle's truffles, they threw Jingle Jangle down to the mud, and whacked Jingle Jangle with their wooden clubs. Jingle Jangle has been here ever since.
Jingle Jangle, aren't there laws that would prohibit such a thing from happening? Rules implemented by Zybilna?
the rules that were here from Zabilna do not help Jingle Jangle in these instances. Jingle Jangle is only safe here in her in Jingle Jangle's den. Oh, by the way. This is Jingle Jangle.
Oh.
It's a good flail. So is the cage open?
Have you unlocked the cage?
I will now unlock the cage.
Hold on, wait a second. I'm having some conflictions right here. Lore conflictions, where in Exandria, where the goblins were made from the Draenasar, but in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, in the wider multiverse.
Hey. Stop metagaming.
I'm not metagaming, I'm meta-loring.
That's exactly what you're doing.
It's the feywild. It could be anywhere.
Okay, but
That's true.
Can't but.
so you unlock the cage?
I unlock the cage.
He's gonna attack us.
100%.
Oh, thank you. Ugh. I was quite getting tired of that cage, having been in there for I don't even know how long. I must thank you each
50,000
for
years.
helping me to free myself from that prison. I would like to present you with a gift. And he bows very deeply.
It was
and
mostly
goes and
Trith.
pulls his sword from his sheath. And presents it to you, Sir Jerek. I would like to present you with my sword. It has helped me many times, and I hope that it helps you in the future. It is the least I could do for allowing you to save me from such entrapment. The Summer Queen will hear of your exploits, and I hope that you can save Prismere and set things right. And he takes another deep bow before flying off.
I really should have asked him for directions on how to get to these houses.
You now have a +1 dagger.
That is excellent.
Well, he wanted to thank each of us, so he gave Gavi a dagger. I see how it is.
Wait a minute. Oh, I feel bad now. We're supposed to the laws. We're supposed to give a gift of equal.
Yeah, we
You did. You
we
set
set
him
him free.
You set him
We're good.
free.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. That is an abstract gift.
I mean, so's lodging, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we
I was just thinking, I can't reach any of my buttons to put any of the. I've been cycling through the different character sheets every so often, but oh look, I can do it this way. You don't actually have to look.
All right. So, what are you doing now?
Jingle Jangle.
Yes.
I don't mean to impose upon you, but we are sort of looking for these three hags which have come in and set the Prismere at odds with itself. Might you be able to direct us to where they are?
Well, Bavlorna is in the downfall. Did I say that correctly? Yes, I
Sounded
did.
right to me.
Jingle Jangle knows that Bavlorna is in the downfall. That is where her house is. And the only way to get there is through the um, the Brigands Tollway. There are other ways, but the Brigands Tollway is the best way. But that's where the Brigands are. That's where Agdon Longscarf, their leader, that's where he is. The Brigands Tollway is a series of old wooden catwalks that circle a giant tree stump. The Brigands' camp is atop the stump because it gives them advantage of high ground. But if you could find Clapperclaw, he's a pincer-clawed scarecrow here and hither. And he likes to hang out in Downfall. And he knows the way to thither. The one that's ruled by Granny Nightshade. He'll know how to get to her, but Bavlorna is here in hither in Downfall.
So you're saying we must go past the brigands to get to Bavlorna?
There are other ways, not easy ways, but other ways to get there, but that is the best way. But you'll have to deal with the brigands.
Well, companions, what do you say? How should we proceed?
Well, we're here. I guess it makes sense to find Bavlorna first. I have a personal interest in that, obviously.
You and I both, I believe.
I don't look like an evil supervillain with a cat on my lap, I promise.
Certainly do, but it's a nice cat. Oh, cat. Oh, I need a cat.
Same.
I hand over my sugar glider.
What is this, a cat for ants?
It's more like a squirrel.
Oh, it's cat bait. Gotcha. I suppose we will have to go and re-engage with these brigands.
Yes.
Ooh, that was dark.
All right.
To the brigands!
So Jiggle Jangle once again thanks you all deeply for providing her with food, and the trees lead you back out of the den. Once you get out of the den, the trees start dancing around you and gleefully singing as they lead you back down Ptolemy Hill. One of them approaches you and reaches up into its branches and pulls out a mysterious key and hands it to Mitt. This will be useful to you later on. Thank you for all you've done for Jingle Jangle.
Oh, it is no trouble. Thank you for that. What is this key for?
And all of the willow trees keep dancing, and the hill walks away from you.
Somehow I expected that.
All right, so you guys continue your journey, heading towards the Brigands Tollway. As the water,
Can you describe the key to me?
it's a key. That's all it says.
Does it have a question mark worked into the head of its key by any chance?
It's just an iron key.
Okay. Well, there's an item called a mystery key. I'm just going to add that because it's a mystery to me. We'll just ignore what it does.
So the water is still about waist high, except for on Trith. Trith is treading water.
Can I carry Trith like on my back or something?
Yeah.
Can we give him
climb
like
on your
some water
shoulders.
wings?
So you guys begin making your way towards the Brigand's Tollway, which, surprisingly enough, the Telemy Hill had walked right next to, and this is where it's left you off.
Tremendously helpful, some of these things in the Feywild.
And so you find your way onto the Brigand. See, is that gonna help? Nope, that doesn't help. Bam. So you guys are now on the edge of the
Glory?
Brigand's Tollway.
So I see a tower.
Yep. Brigand's Tollway is the wood and going towards the tree stump.
Gotcha.
And downfall is the mushroom-like thing in the top left.
Okay.
Gotcha. Do you think we should try and sneak past them and avoid the whole thing, or should we just plan to encounter this group of brigands?
Well, I'm always a big fan of sneaking past things.
I would like to... I'm more someone who thinks the idea is good, but the practice sometimes eludes me. What do you think, Sir Francis?
And you, Trith?
Sir Francis?
Are we unconnected again?
It
Sir
looks that way.
Francis, we cannot hear you.
Oh. While we're waiting for him, a foggy marsh stretches out before you. Rickety causeways made of wooden planks form a wide web-like structure above the bog. 300 feet away, many of these causeways converge on an enormous ivy-covered tree stump that rises a good 10 feet above the 20-foot high fog bank that enshrouds it.
Mm-hmm.
The wooden causeways are 5 feet wide and are in very poor shape.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I can hear
can.
you now.
Did you hear me muttering about how I'm getting my memories back?
Nope.
I was not paying attention to any of you. Francis is just.
I look over at Jerek and Trith, and I'm like, I'm a little worried about him.
He seems to think that I'm the evil one.
Well, shall we enter?
Yes. Let's do this.
You sound so enthusiastic.
I pop my neck.
All right.
And I
So
put my helmet back on.
Man's ready for war. So you guys start making your way towards the brigands' camp.
And we're gonna try and sneak in.
You're gonna try and sneak in.
I guess so.
We're gonna try and sneak in.
I don't know if I should try and sneak in.
Oh, we're all gonna
Minus one
try.
at disadvantage.
We're all gonna try.
We're gonna see what happens.
All right. Let's see some stealth checks then.
I'm also gonna equip my short bow. Ooh, that's good. 26.
9.
Second, finding gift. There we go.
That's a 6, not a 9.
Oh. Yeah.
I rolled dice, and now someone's interested.
There's a 9.
So these causeways are in very rickety shape. Mitt manages to walk across them without making a sound, but every step that Jerek and Francis make, several of the boards snapping beneath your feet.
I just turn around and I go, shh, stealthy.
So as you guys are walking, Jerek, you feel an odd feeling suddenly comes over you as you become aware that something along the way, there's something that somewhere along the way, a hunched, hooded figure has joined the group.
Joined the group.
Yes, there are now 5 of you.
Oh.
How should I feel about this?
That's me.
I mean, there could be dire consequences depending on the answer to this question. All right. Am I leading? Am I not leading? We never really talked about order of travel here.
What's the pecking
Yeah.
order?
What is your?
Well, we
Your
can't have
fucking
Mitt
word.
lead because we'll go back to the material plane.
I mean, if we're on a bridge type thing, I
No.
probably won't get lost.
Just no.
No. Not yet. Not yet. I'm assuming then that I could be walking first. I would stop if I'm suddenly become aware there's an extra one. I'm going to stop short and turn around and address the issue. So I'm going to stop short and turn and. Who are you?
Okay. 1 second. Just preparing for the inevitable.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Moment.
We're sneaking, remember? There's nothing to prepare for. We're just going to walk right past the masters.
I'm sure you will.
Look how sneaky we are. We never had Trith roll. We don't know what the actual average is.
Good, I had a nat 20.
That's fair.
And right now the average is 13. Just saying.
Yeah, no, he rolled a 6 and a 9.
Is he advantage or disadvantage?
He's straight rolled. He got a 10.
It's 12.75 as an average.
Got me all distracted.
Can't blame a guy
We're
for
trying to.
If you're distracted long enough, that means we're done. We've made it past.
Nope, that's not how that works.
I know.
We can keep trying.
It is something we're good at.
Boop. And boop.
Okay, stop booping now. That's enough.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, a doop.
I'm sliding away for 10 seconds.
All right. So what is your pecking order?
Pecking order.
Yeah.
You mean
What order are you
marching
in?
order?
Yep.
Those are two different things.
No.
I believe I'm going first. I think.
I'm back.
You think.
No one's objected, except for Mitt, who were ignoring his objection.
What are we objecting to?
Who's leading?
Oh, I'm in the front.
Oh, you're in the front. Okay. Mitt is leading.
I'm sneaky. And squishy.
Okie dokie.
So suddenly, this is no longer the creature that he thought it was. It's something else because we've gone the wrong direction.
Oh, there you go. Doing things on the fly is hard, y'all. Especially in here.
I apologize slightly. If anybody who's watching would like to assistant DM and help masters with some of the background things, and is good with Foundry, let us know. Join our Discord.
Join our Discord. Yes. And we will bestow upon you as well a boop.
What is 18 times 70?
Way too much damage.
1260.
It is 1260. So why is that not?
That doesn't work.
Oh. There we go. That works. The scale was off. All right. So what order are you guys in?
Mitt. Jerek. And then other folks bring up the rear.
Francisco.
All right.
I think Trith might
now
be
the
the-
question is, are you guys all on the same pathway? There are several pathways that all lead to the same direction. They're all 5 foot wide. In my little diagram, I've got 4 bridges all going the same direction, and they're 10 foot apart. Would y'all like to be separated, or would y'all like to all be on the same one?
Probably together.
I would probably
Okay.
have us stick together.
Okay. Alrighty. That's all I needed to know. So this, as you say that, you hear a chuckle as he stands up tall and takes his cloak and throws it off of him. How you doing, folks? He is about 18 or 15 foot long. Or he has a bright blue scarf that is wrapped around his neck that is about 15 foot in length. He holds a hot branding iron in one hand and a small shield in the other. As he throws off his cloak, the sound of bagpipes erupt from somewhere up ahead. After a few notes, you guys hear the tune sounds oddly familiar. It's the tune that the brigands were singing when they approached you when you first came into hither. As he begins to sing the song to you, he takes off running and dashing back and forth between the different piers that are here, with a wide grin on his face, bounding from one plank to another in a circle around you guys. And his fellow brigands up the causeway are supporting him from afar.
I shoot him with a crossbow.
You're gonna shoot at him.
Mhm.
All right. Roll the attack.
I mean, we've already failed the module by attacking the snakes, so might as well go all in on it.
Did we?
Define
Murder
failure.
hobo.
Define failure.
18.
I don't know.
18 misses.
Ooh.
And give me 1 second, and I will switch you guys over, and we will
I would like to also
roll
attack
initiative.
him.
Did you say what race he was?
Heron.
He's a Haragon.
He's another Heron. Okay,
Yeah, he is. All of them are rabbit folk.
gotcha.
All right.
Can I not also make an attack on him since I was
You
literally
cannot.
why not?
Because
It's time for initiative rolls.
It's time for initiative roll. Yeah.
But I mean, like I noticed him first off.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything. Mitt was the one that did something.
I disconnected. I was trying to get back in here.
That sounds like a personal problem to me.
Probably a personal problem.
Hey, it first before the DM.
Oh my goodness.
18 misses. This is fun.
Dang. I got a natural 1.
Oh,
That's $5
I
for
didn't
extra
say to
life.
roll yet.
I might
I rolled.
no, I
have a 0 for my initiative.
So technically, you go at the top of the round.
All right. Oh my gosh. Ba-doo-ba-doo. And he's gonna be here. All right. Get you guys all situated over here. And now we can roll initiative.
Mine's still 14.
Yeah, let me get you all on the initiative tracker.
I got a 0.
All right.
I don't know how to edit mine manually. If I roll first, does it do it? Oh, hey, I got a 14. I rolled what I actually rolled.
Oh, cool. All right, Francis, re-roll, and then I'll change it. And I'll roll for Trith. And whoever wants to take control of Trith, go for it.
Thanks, Gavi.
Who here has actually played a wizard before?
I have.
'Cause all I know to do with Trith is magic missile.
I've played a magic
Not a-
user, but
Magic missile is not a bad option. Gonna be honest.
No, stop doing that.
sorry.
No, it's... I don't know how to make it stop doing that. Okay.
We're in the Feydark.
So this brigand is up first.
Is it dark for everyone else?
Nope.
Wouldn't be dark for you either.
Nope.
Oh, there. Can you see now?
Let there be light.
Okay.
I can see.
All right. So this guy is going to. What's the range on that? Ooh. Perfect. He's going to attack you with his sling.
Is he now?
Mitt. Does a 17 hit?
Shield.
Do you really have shield?
I do.
Oh, cool. What's that bring your AC up to?
15 plus 5, 20.
Nice. All right.
How long does that last? Just this one reaction, right?
Until the end of your
reaction.
round, until your turn again
Okay.
starts.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't begin. All right. Now Agdon's turn. Agdon is going to jump over here, and he is going to use his multi-attack with his branding iron on
no.
Trith. That's a 14 and a 21. Both of those hit.
Okay.
And that's going to be
Trith,
5
be
damage
okay,
and 7
Trith?
damage. 12 damage total. And I will mark the damage.
Well, that's how. Never mind.
What?
I was wondering how the wizard had more health than I did, and then I saw, wow, never mind.
His constitution?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Alright. And then...
Wait a second.
What?
I have a reaction I would like to take.
Okay, what's your reaction?
Chronal shift. I would like to react to whichever one of the, to I guess the second one of those, first one of those attacks, I guess, whichever. As a reaction, after you or a creature you can see within 30 feet, if you make an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you can force a creature to re-roll.
Okay.
Yes, I'm hoping I can impose essentially disadvantage on one of those rolls.
Alright. 26.
Nope,
Okay.
that one hurt.
Alright.
Never mind.
Wait, what's your AC?
14.
Trips. Isn't there a rule now?
Huh?
Oh yeah, that's a crit.
Oh, no. The 20... Oh, you're right. Because you made me re-roll and I have to take the new roll. So, yeah, that's a crit. So, take another... 18 damage.
Oh, Trith is dead. Not down, dead.
No, he's down. He's not dead.
I should not have said anything. I don't want Mumbles to lose his character when he's not here.
Well, that was fun.
I don't have a healing
then-
potion, but I have an oil flask. Can I give him that?
Have lay on hands.
And then he's going to jump back over here. All right. Now this guy... He's going to use his light crossbow to shoot at Mitt. Does an 11 hit you?
It does not. Right
Okay.
now.
Yay!
Well, it wouldn't anyway.
Trith, Please make a death saving throw.
Oh no.
That's gonna have to count because I can't actually make death saves on here.
13. That succeeds. I'm marking them for you.
Thank you.
All right, Mitt, you're up.
I would like to do things. So here's a question for you. If I were to take my mage hand and wave it in front of his face and then shoot him with my crossbow, could my mage hand be a help action?
Cat takes an action to cast Mage Hand.
That's true.
Can't you just have the sugar glider take the help action?
Could I have the sugar glider take the help action?
Yes, that is how those things work.
Yeah, I was just trying to save the sugar glider from dying by using the mage hand instead, just to see if that was possible. Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna.
No,
Also,
the-
you're within 5
the
feet
sugar
of
glider
us.
has to be on you.
What do you mean?
The sugar glider gives you advantage. It doesn't have to go to him.
Oh, okay. Okay,
To
so
use
it's,
the help action, you have to be adjacent to the person you were helping.
I gotcha. So I'm gonna, I guess I'll use its better eyesight and look through its eyes as I aim the crossbow and fire at this guy.
Okay.
All right. So that's advantage then.
Yes.
Okay. That is 19 plus 6. Whatever that is. 25.
25. Yes, that hits.
Okay. 1d8 plus 4. 7 points of damage.
7, you said?
7 points of damage, yeah. Unless you want to double it for any reason. I'm okay with that.
All right. Anything else?
Unfortunately not.
This brigand.
Do we have to
is
stay
going
on the paths? What's in between us? Can I like duck underneath something?
Water. That is like 30 foot down. You can jump from path to path with an athletics check. Athletics or acrobatics.
I'll stay with the group for now.
So you get another sling shot at you. 22 hit.
For me?
Mitt, yes.
It's after that round, right? So
Yes.
now, yeah, that would hit. Yeah.
Wait. No, the round comes back when he's at your turn.
No, it's once his turn. Yeah, his turn's over. So
Did I get a turn?
Shield is gone.
Okay.
But yeah,
It hasn't been your turn yet.
I forgot. Oh wait, I just remembered.
That is 7 damage.
His reaction that he used.
All right, and I would like to have that. I don't have a way to do it. I just want to.
All right. This brigand is also going to sling at you. 23 to hit.
What brigand? There's no one near me. You said swing at.
Got
I mean shoot at?
slings.
Sling.
I'm sorry. Yes, that hits.
For another 5 damage.
Ouchie.
Jerek.
Oh, such difficult questions. Such very, very difficult questions. I am going to. Let's see.
Francis, you're next. So, you think what you gonna be doing?
All
I'm going to look at the bunny here with particular amount of vitriol, and I am going to hex him, but good.
So you're hexing the
is-
buddy?
What is this? What is act slot? Do you mean I don't have to use a spell slot?
Axe slot is your spell slot.
Okay.
You don't know how to play a warlock yet?
It's my first time playing a warlock. Give me a break.
Yes, so there's my hex on him, and then I will cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
20.
I'm looking for a good symbol for hexed. We'll put cursed. There we go. Roll a 20 for Ray of Frost. That hits.
All right, so he takes that.
Oh yeah, what ability score are you choosing disadvantage for?
Plus 6. 11.
Right. You want to roll a d6 for your
I just did.
hex?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, 6. What was the damage for the
5.
5 damage?
So
for-
11 altogether. And I will drop his, let's say, wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. Anything else?
That's what I got so far.
Francis.
Okay, first I'm gonna take care of my friend Trith. I'm gonna pump him full, lay on hands. I'm gonna give him maybe 10, just in case someone else needs an extra 5.
Alright.
I could use an extra 5. Does it work like that?
Oh, unfortunately.
Okay.
I'll wait for my next turn.
Okay.
So I fill him full of green energy. Help him get back up. And then I look at what's his face. Long ears. And I cast Compelled Duel.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Let me do the thing.
I'm letting you. Go right ahead.
He rolled an 8.
That-
Yes.
Does that beat it?
No, my DC's 13.
Um. All right. So he's compelled to attack you and can't move without can't move out of 30 feet from you without making a wisdom save. All right. Anything else?
That's my turn.
All right. This guy up here is going to hop on over to Mr. Mitt. He's going to pull out his club and whack you. 18.
Shield. Seems worth it.
Agdon is going to He's going to come straight for you, Francis. And I need you to make an athletics or an acrobatics check against his to see if he shoves you off the edge.
Come on, baby.
All right. So he jumps over, and his feet are barely on the edge, but you don't move, and he's just kind of like almost holding you there, but mostly holding himself up from falling over the edge. And you see a fire in his eyes as he is almost raging towards you.
Let's get this done.
And then he will bounce back.
I'd like to take an opportunity attack.
See it? I
Yep.
would too.
You and Trith both.
Trith would also.
No, you can't.
I said Trith.
Oh, yeah.
18 for spear.
18 misses.
18 misses?
Yeah, we knew that
Yep.
already.
He fast. He a fast boy.
I don't suppose Truth has Warcaster.
24?
Does he?
24 does hit.
Just a second.
Let's do it. Come on, come on.
So far, 24 is the lowest one we know.
No, it's not.
One-handed or two-handed?
I hit with 20.
It was one-handed.
Alright, and I'm going to, I guess, attack him with the short sword here. Nope, I ain't gonna attack him with nothing.
Nope. It misses. All right. This guy
Almost
is going to
maxed
run
damage on that.
down here. And he's going to shoot his crossbow at Jerek. Does an 11 hit? This guy can't.
Meets the beats.
Crap. Oh, 11. Wow. Awesome. That is 8 piercing damage.
Awesome is not the word we were looking for there.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, that hurts.
Word I was looking for.
I think we're
All
going
right.
to
Trith is up.
Trith, I'm assuming, is lying on the ground at the moment. Kind of
Yes.
dazed and
No,
woozy.
I helped him up.
Well, no, you healed him. You didn't help him up. That means he's still prone.
Well, yeah.
So he will take half of his movement and he will stand up. What is this? Not as helpful as I was hoping. Okay, but not bad. Let's go here.
Oh.
Yes.
It's too late. I should have used sneak attack, Masters.
You should have, but you should also remember to do that.
Is there anything loose on the ground at the moment?
Are you trying to use catapult?
I might be trying to use catapult.
There are lots of things that you can throw at him.
I
using
would
catapult.
love to pick up a nice big heavy thing and use it as a catapult projectile.
All right, let's see the roll.
Shaboom.
Dexterity save.
Hmm.
He's not very good at these.
Really good
I
news.
say jokingly. Nope, that's wrong person. Let's try this again. 25.
Well, he still takes half. Which is 13.
And things happen. Okay. So with that, Agdon falls into the river, uh, dead from the impact. And all of his followers run away.
Opportunity attack.
I mean, technically, I should get a 1 on that last guy, too. The one that was in front of Mitt, because I have a spear that can reach 10 feet.
Yes, you're more than welcome to, but they're going to run away.
I'm gonna
I
do
hear
it
rabbit's
anyway.
feet are lucky.
Man, I wanted to
Does
last hit.
13 hit?
Does 18 hit?
13 does not, 18 does.
8 damage.
Didn't quite kill them, so they managed to get away.
Doesn't hitting stop them from running away?
No, I don't
Yeah.
have Sentinel.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay.
But I do know about Sentinel. Sorry.
I'm just gonna sit down and lick my wounds. I'm a cat. I mean that literally.
So yeah, all the brigands run off. And Agdon fell to his death.
I mean, I think it's more that his head was like crushed in with like a boulder going really fast, hit him, and just
Yeah,
brained
that
him.
probably had something to do with it too.
You know,
His lifeless body, having been smashed by a rock, fell into the muck below.
now here's my question: do rabbits float?
They might, but there's muck down there. He's stuck in the mud. He's not. It's not water.
Oh, so he's like kind of sticking up a little bit. There's part of it you can
Yeah,
see.
you can see him. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
If I hold the rope for you, do you want to go?
I kind of want to see what he's got on him.
Is there a way back up if someone were to go down?
Yeah, it's only about 20 feet down.
Okay.
Do you want me to go down? I can climb back up.
If you'd be so kind, Sir Mitt.
I will go down and inspect the body.
Or 30 feet down.
He's jealous.
But yeah. You can go inspect the body. On him, you find a branding iron, a dagger, a small shield, and he's wearing studded leather.
Is studded leather any better than my leather?
Studded leather is I want to say 12 plus dex or 13 plus dex.
So yes, it is.
But will it fit you? How small is this guy?
We don't talk about that. Can I wear studded leather? Is that
12 plus dex. You should be able to wear it's light armor.
Ooh. Can I switch to that?
Yeah. You can take his armor off. He's about your size. You slender cat, you.
Ooh. Sweet.
Mind
He
the
also has
blood.
a dagger.
Just a regular dagger?
I said that. A regular dagger and a branding iron.
I just yell up, does anybody want the branding iron or a small shield?
What does the branding iron do?
It brands things.
Yes.
What's the
Brand,
what's the design?
I don't know.
I'll bring them both up.
Say the shield might be helpful. I don't know what the branding iron. Actually, considering how things go here in the Feywild, the branding iron might be useful for a trade.
Mm.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
I'll carry it.
And I'll hand it over to you. I'll keep the shield on me. Can I use a shield? How do I know if I can use a shield?
I think everyone can use a shield.
Everybody can use a shield, but you are at disadvantage if you're using a shield and you're not proficient with it.
All right. I'll carry it, but I won't equip it. And you took the branding iron. Anybody want an extra dagger?
I could just start storing them all in my belt.
If you want, I have 2.
I will now have 3 + 1. Yes, Mr. DM.
I was making sure I wasn't forgetting anything.
To-
So what
to
are you
jump-
doing now?
To jump back to my turn for next time, if I'm going to do the help action, I'm going to flavor it so that A&R is like on my arm that's holding the crossbow, just sighting down the arrow. Just so we... I think that would be helpful.
Oh, I know exactly what this is.
She's like a little scope. So we were traveling through this area to get to Bavlorna.
Downfall. Yep.
What about my memories?
What about his memories? Did he get his memories back?
Nope. As far as I know.
You gotta find the bottle.
It was a gourd.
Do we want to look for it?
There you are, Mitt.
Mm-hmm.
There's your help action.
Mm-hmm. I'll look over at Francis. I'm like, would you like some assistance in seeing if we can find it?
I would like that very much.
I mean, based upon what you actually traded, right now you don't know what you've lost. Are you sure it's something you want back?
I think it's better to know. I think it's always better to know, even if it hurts.
I'm not sure I can agree with that.
Why is that?
Life experience, young one. Life experience. Why he's suddenly high British, I don't know, but alright.
I wasn't the only one thinking that.
Well,
I've
Francis,
been up
would you,
since 4 o'clock. Don't give me a break.
would you care to look around?
I would like that very much.
All right, can Francis and I look around?
Yeah, where are you looking around at?
Well,
Because you're just standing in the middle of planks right now.
yeah, we got the planks. Does it look like there's a place that they all like live?
Yeah, their camp is on top of the stump
Well,
in the center.
then to the stump then.
To the stump. So you guys make your way over to the stump, and
No, they don't see us. We're being sneaky.
well, okay. Roll stealth checks.
Oh, it's gonna go just as well as the last time. I can feel it.
It's gonna go great, guys. It's gonna go great. Because I rolled a 28 with a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Wow. 16. Let's see what Trith has got here. Let me find it here. One of these. There it is. Ooh, hey, he's got some stealth. Ooh, look at that.
And a 3.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2 successes and 2 failures.
2 failures?
Yes.
16 failed? Because they
16 failed.
because they kind
Because
of
you
knew we were
literally
there.
just got through fighting their people.
It's fair. Yeah.
So it washes out. So you guys come up to them, come up to the bottom of the stump, and there are 4 of them looking down over at you. They all look at each other and turn around and just start taking off.
Ooh.
You know, I think I kind of like this being feared thing.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Feels a little off.
The tree stump is covered in covered in rope ladders, so you can easily traverse to the top
Right. Let's go.
without issue.
I thought you
Once
said
you
rope,
get to the top,
rope bladders.
you see an encampment of 12 patchwork tents surrounding a carved wooden throne where Agdon used to sit. Piled around his throne are worthless trinkets stolen from different travelers. Among them is a large gourd. As well as a small bag of truffles.
Ooh,
We should take the
jingle
truffles
jangle.
back. Yes.
I will pick up the truffles.
Okay.
Do we have time to go back?
I just had this wonderfully awful idea. What if somebody else opened the gourd? Get all of Francis's memories?
Are you saying this where I can hear you?
Jerek, that's a terrible idea.
I didn't.
I'm just gonna pick up the gourd and I'm gonna hand it to Francis. I'm gonna give a dirty look to Jerek.
Trith, how dare you come up with such a terrible idea? Of course, those memories belong to Francis.
Can I take some of the trinkets too, just in case I need things to trade?
Yeah, can we just ransack the whole place?
Okay. Roll me 2d6.
Right.
7. Okay, now roll me a d100 7 times.
Oh, just him or both of us?
Just
So
yeah,
100 separate rolls.
7 separate rolls of d100s.
Wow.
Hey, I got some divine intervention working for me here.
All right,
At
so
least
once.
you find a cookie cutter shaped like a unicorn.
Okay.
You find a tiny electrum whistle that only Fae can hear.
Hmm.
You find a tiny bottle filled with rainwater collected from the feywild. You find 8-inch long glass ant figurine.
Okay.
Um, you find a wooden pan flute that attracts harmless local fauna when played.
Mm-hmm.
You find a silvered pine cone. And you find a paper wasp nest in a jar.
Cool.
Better not be any wasps still.
Yeah,
in
any
it.
wasps in there?
No.
Okay.
So silvered.
I got them all
Pine
written down.
Oh, thank goodness, because I have no idea how I'm going to keep up with all that.
I'll throw them in my inventory for now, and if
Okay,
we want, we
we
can
can
share things around later.
sort that out later.
All right. Sir Francis, what do you do with the gourd?
I open it up, and I don't know, I guess drink it.
As you open it up, a flood of memories start coming back to your recollection. And you once again remember your family from the from the forest. All the fey creatures, all the things they taught you, all the memories you made with them.
It's all coming back to me. Everything. My dryad not stepmom, adopted mom. My weird, kind of rude satyr dad. Their weird relationship, but I loved them. My friends. I know who I am again.
Do you remember how to write?
No, not at all.
That'd be too easy, wouldn't it?
But I've at least gotten back one thing that was taken from me. And I dare say it's more important.
To be fair, you gave it to them.
I know, but still.
Thank you for your sacrifice. I'm glad that it wasn't for too long.
As am I.
I mean, the fellow we killed, he might be a little bit upset about it if he weren't dead.
Somehow
I'm sure.
not too
I'm sure
concerned.
somewhere. I'm sure somewhere in the Raven Queen's land he is seething. But
Jerek,
that's not our problem.
Jerek, can you by chance see the Telemy Hill anywhere?
I can certainly take a look. We are at a nice vantage point here.
I threw my die.
Cat is chasing it across the floor.
Nah, she's gone.
Roll a perception check.
Yeah. I'm trying not to just roll stuff until
May I help you look for that? Please?
You do not see it. You did not say it in time.
I said it in time.
You did not say it in time.
I didn't see it before. Okay.
the thick fog everywhere is just it's blocking my sight. I can't see any. I'm an old man, in case you hadn't noticed this. I have very poor eyesight.
I'm gonna take out the tiny electrum whistle that only Faye can hear, and I'm gonna blow it and see if anybody pops up, like maybe a tree or something.
Can Francis hear it? Just in case.
No, because you're not fey.
I know, but I just want to see. I'm Fey touched.
Roll me a performance check there.
Oh, natural 20. Holy crap.
Ooh.
Natural 20? Really?
Yeah, the dice love me today. I mean, I could show it up and hold it to you, but I also could have turned it. So, I mean, that's not really proof. Performance is +4, so 24.
All right. Let's see here.
I haven't rolled a 1 today. I need more money for Extra Life, y'all.
You can have my one.
Francis had one too.
Roll me a
My
D12.
what?
D12. 6. you said the dots at the bottom, but it was upside down to me, so I was like 9. I mean,
Hold on, I've got to.
Got to remember where you get all dangerous stuff.
This is the song that sounds like I'm standing in a skeleton farm in Minecraft.
I can see that. Hear that.
Yeah, we'll try this. Okay, I lied. Roll me a d4.
Sorry, I got
I'm
distracted.
not going to send a chaotic evil thing after you.
What?
So roll me a d4.
T4. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, that did not actually. There we go. 2. It was the 2 before 2.
2.
2. Just trying to do a nice thing for the poor lady.
All of a sudden, this small creature climbs up on top of the stump.
Well,
Would you cut that confounded noise out? I'm trying to take a nap.
I am so terribly sorry, but I was actually wondering if you could perhaps help us out. Well, not help us out, but help Miss Jingle Jangle out.
Oh, good Jingle Jangle. I love Jingle Jangle. Sure,
Yes,
what can I do for you?
She was very nice to us. We found this bag of truffles here after we killed the guy with the name that I totally know.
Agdon?
Yep, him. And she was quite hungry and afraid to leave her hill. I was wondering if you could deliver this to her and let her know that.
Oh, you took
it's
care of
safe.
that rascal Agdon, eh?
We did, and don't tell anyone. But next, we're on our way to go find the hag.
Oh, please do. Please do. The confounded place hasn't been the same since they took over.
Yeah, that's all I've heard. Hey, what's your name, by the way?
My name is Grangug.
I assume I can spell that however I want because you just made it up.
Yep.
Is your name Gregug? You don't sound too sure.
Grangug.
Grangug. Yeah,
Grangug.
Grangug. It's got a dash in it. It's
Yeah,
yeah, it's Grangug.
exactly.
Well, so
It's hard, that Sylvan to common translation.
oh, indeed, yes.
I'm sorry. I just translated directly into Zemnian. My apologies.
Ah, that explains a lot.
It explains something. Well, thank you. Would you be willing to deliver this for the wonderful Jingle Jangle?
What's in it for me?
She would be more than happy to give you something, I'm sure.
I'm not sure that's how the rule of hospitality works.
Just checking. How do you feel about a cookie cutter shaped like a unicorn?
Ooh, that sounds fantastic.
I know, it's very pretty. Look at it, it's shiny.
I love a good cookie. What's a cookie?
You'll figure it out, I'm sure. You look like a very smart
Oh,
fellow.
all right then.
All right, well, have a nice day. I won't blow it again, I promise. Maybe.
What was I thinking? I should have gotten that from you. Dang it.
Farewell.
Oh, sorry.
That wasn't
I
in
just thought you got
character.
an intelligent creature.
I'm
I didn't know that was the plan.
Wait, you knew that was the plan, or you didn't know that was the plan?
Huh? I didn't know that was the plan, no. I thought you were just blowing it to blow it.
Nope. No, I was looking for someone to deliver for me, so I didn't have to derail the campaign by going backwards.
There was a 1 in 4 chance you got a blink dog.
Oh.
A 1 in 4 chance you got a pixie. And a 1 in 4 chance you got a sprite.
And instead I got a Grangug.
Yep.
What was he?
He's a Briganock.
Of course he is. He seemed very nice, didn't he?
Is it just me, or does that little guy look like a furbolg, kind of like a mini furbolg with a mouse head?
I wouldn't repeat
mouse
that
ball.
in polite company.
Out of character.
Brignocks are a frantic, mouse-sized creature that live in mines.
Oh, he seemed bigger. Interesting.
He's just a wee little thing.
Friggin' knock.
Right. Well, shall we continue on our adventures?
Oh, interesting, interesting.
Also, friend Francis, you wouldn't happen to, I don't know, be able to help me out a bit?
With what?
I just hold out my arm, which is bleeding all over the place.
Oh. Well, I could give it a shot.
Yeah,
Then I'll
if you
put
could,
my
if it's
hand-
not too much trouble.
I'll put my hands on it, and I'll see if I can get my last 5 points of lay on hands to help him out.
Is there a roll for that?
These creatures
No,
are
it's just-
really
I
interesting.
just add it to you.
Oh, sweet. Oh, that does feel better. Thank you, thank you. It's still a little sore, but it'll do.
No problem, Catman.
Na 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 na. Catman.
Now, onward! I feel renewed, filled with vigor,
Definitely.
Well,
to take down evil.
with Francis having his memories back, the Truffles making their way back to Miss Jingle Jangle, and you guys on your way to Downfall. That's where we'll end it tonight.
I was gonna say, shouldn't we take
Yeah.
a short rest? You know,
What a happy place to end it.
roll some hit.
Mhm.
Do you want to take a short rest
Else.
before we stop?
I wouldn't mind it. We're in a good place. We scared away all the locals.
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest.
Excellent.
Yeah, I could roll a hit die.
I think Trith would appreciate it.
1d8 plus 1.
I don't even need a short rest.
6.
Somehow, despite my compelled duel, I'm the one who didn't get hit at all.
And I'm right back to 20 again.
Better AC. Yeah, I'm maxed up.
Do you have any extra?
And I
Give me
just-
one. I could use one more.
Well, I just wasted all my. Well, no, I suppose it got you back to full health.
Oh
so
yeah,
I
no,
didn't-
you did
it
not
wasn't
waste
waste.
it. You did not. No, you saved me a hit die, in fact. So
That's
thank you
good.
for that.
Hee-hee.
My pact slot. Not that I've made any pacts or anything. In fact, really,
Why? Stop it.
I was healing up Trith.
No, all right.
Calm
then
down.
Don't stop that.
yes, you should do that. He is quite squishy as it turns out. Not,
Why is the game master rolling dice?
why am I so squishy?
How can you see the dice?
It says
Like
game
it
master
says-
privately rolled some dice.
Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't say. Okay.
it's literally like the meme about the game master like behind the screen just rolling stuff randomly, and you're like, why is you rolling everything right now?
Oh,
Why-
nothing.
Why am I hearing dice?
Like, okay, what do you do? We open
Shield.
the door. Okay, roll, 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 roll.
That was
How
a lot
badly
of
did we
dice.
die?
Yeah, like that meme where it's just like half those went on the floor, by the way.
Something like this.
Yes, exactly. Oh no,
Hey, nat one in
You got
there
a one.
somewhere.
in there somewhere. You take 288 points of healing. Yay! Well,
Alrighty then.
thank you all, masters. Thank you for all the work.
What are you talking about?
Indeed,
I haven't
thank
thought
you.
about this until, an hour or two ago.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
You roll above average.
Oh, well.
There.
Oh, I did that wrong.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
I'm trying to figure out what like the maximum number of dice is. that will show on screen at one time.
Oh, it's
think-
like 20.
Yeah, I think it's 20. That looks like more than 20.
40 if you do D100s.
Uh,
Because it's 2 different dice.
All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. Make sure you join the Discord. There's links in the description and stuff, and you can find out about our color scheme that we use for our alignment and all sorts of stuff. And no money for Extra Life today, but that's okay.
I should actually make a contribution for Extra Life for my perception check.
I'm not gonna say no.
I don't have the link, but I will find a way to get there.
Indeed, it's extralife.wildwestdan.tv. And for everybody else,
.tv. That's why it didn't work the other day. I did .com.
it's .tv. Yeah. Because all my socials are at WildWestDan TV.
Mm-hmm.
That was the compromise I made. But anyway, we'll see you guys in the next session in 2 weeks. Right here.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.